So this is the violin video for Jingle Bells, the open string version. So you're going to have two sheets, one which has the lyrics on it and all the rhythm names, and one which has your bowing diagrams and the open strings that you need to play. So first off, we're going to do this one, okay? And we're just actually going to sing the song that we know and clap along with the rhythm, okay? So it goes, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Shh. Oh, what fun it is to ride a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Shh. Oh, what fun it is to ride a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Now, you'll notice I've changed the words slightly so that the rhythm is even. Normally you say, oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh, but we've made it a bit simpler just so that these are all rhythms that we have been using in musicianship and in our lessons. Now, this is a funny sign that you won't have seen yet, or you might have seen in some of your instrumental things. This sign is a repeat sign. It's like there are two little guards here who say, you sing it through once, and then they say, no, you can't go on, you have to go all the way back to the beginning and then come all the way through, and they'll only let us stop once we've done it through twice. Okay, now we can do it with our rhythm, with our rhythms. Now I'm also going to send a backing track that you can clap along to with the rhythms. It's got a bit more excitement than just singing along with me. So off we go. Ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, 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 ta. Shh. Ti, 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 ta. Repeat. Ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, 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 ta. Shh. Ti, 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 ta. Shh. Now the reason we write a repeat is that you notice it's exactly the same, so it would just be a waste of paper if we had to write it all out again. So that's why we have that little sign there. Okay, so now we're going to move on to playing it on our violins. So we're going to just practice it first doing some plucking, all right? So let's get our violins. You can do it in looking position first if you want to do it here so that you feel comfortable where all the notes are. We're going to go straight into playing position. So remember, find your collarbone. Violin goes up onto your collarbone. Make sure this arm's nice and loose and sort of swing your arm from underneath. Don't want to grow any beards. Remember, your jaw rest lines up with the edge of your jaw. There we go. And your head should be nice and free and your arms should be nice and free. Okay, so we'll do right hand plucking first. Thumb up, thumb down, put it on the edge of your fingerboard and waggle your fingers. Okay, so we're starting on the D string. Off we go. D, 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 D. G string. G, 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 D, 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 A, 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 A. For the first time, repeat. D, 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 D. Shh. G string. G, 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 D, 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 A, 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 D. So the second time, when the song finishes, we play a D. Okay, we play the A the first time. All right. Now, again, you can hold on to the violin with this hand and make sure we do our left hand pizzicato, getting our fingers nice and ready to start plucking. So this pointy finger is my finger number 1, middle finger is my finger number 2, and this finger here is number 3, and this is number 4. I'm going to use 1, 2, and 3, and I'm going to use 1 for the G string. I'm going to use 2 for the D string, and I'm going to use 3 for the A string. So let's see if you can have a go at doing that now. You should be quite used to left hand pizzicato. I'm going to put it this angle so you can see it, but notice how I've turned my whole body. I haven't got it underneath here. Okay, so let's start middle finger, finger number 2 on the D string. Off we go, D, 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 D. G string first finger, G, 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 D, 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 A string, A, 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 A. And again, D, 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 D. First finger on the G string, G, 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 D, D, A string, third finger, A, 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 D. There we go. Now, we're going to put the violins down for a second and we're going to practice our bowing. Now, you'll see these funny signs here. We've got a separate video that's been all about these ones. This one is our down bow and that one is our up bow. Down bows are pull bows and up bows are push bows. So we're just going to practice our pull and push and our down and up on our sleeve bows. So this is my left hand out like a violin. My right hand is my bowing hand. And remember, when we do TTs, we go to the elbow and back, or to the elbow and back. Okay, so small bows and long bows for the tars. Okay, so we're going to go, we'll just do it with rhythms first. So it goes T, T, tar, T, T, tar, T, 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 tar. Now, there's a thing that says retake with a little squiggly arrow. What we do is we take off the hand and we come back to the shoulder. Okay, and then we carry on. T, 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 long bow tar, and it's another retake. So we take the arm off and go back to the shoulder. Okay, and now let's have another go all the way through, and we're going to do the bowing name. So it goes down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, retake, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, retake. Okay, the retakes will make more sense when I can show them on the violin. So now what we're going to do is we're not going to worry about the different strings, we're just going to do it on the D. Now if you want to play along with the backing track just on the D string, that's absolutely fine. It does actually work. Okay, so if that's the level you want to get to, that's absolutely fine. So remember, we go to the balance point and we check our bow hold. So we have bent thumb, tap it really gently, make sure that the bow can just balance. 3 fingers flop over, pinky on top, shrug your shoulders up and then just do a and let everything just feel the violin holding up the bow, and then the hand just hangs onto the bow. Okay, this hand is not it's steering the bow, but it's not holding it up. This violin is the one that holds up, so make sure you're not down here, otherwise your bow's going to fall off. Okay, so violin shelf, bow on, lovely relaxed bow hold. Okay, so let's have a go. Remember, tar bows go from our balance point to our singing point. Nice big tar bows, and our TT bows go from our sticker to the middle of the bow. Okay, so we've got long bows for the tars, smaller bows for the TTs. Okay, off we go. T, T, tar, T, T, tar, T, 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 tar. Now watch carefully. Retake. So I did a down bow, I lifted it off, so my little finger is taking the weight of the bow. Little finger's taking the weight of the bow. The arm does a big circle like the picture on your music, and we land back at the balance point. So let's just practice that. We go down, lift off, hold the weight of the bow in the hand, up, round and land. And once you land, then you can sort of relax the hand a bit more. So this is one of the only times we take the full weight of the bow in our hand. So we go down, carry on the circle, round and land. And again, down, off, round and land. Down, off, round and land. Now we only have a beat to do that. So let's just practice that line. So it goes T, 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 ta, lift. T, 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 ta, lift. T, 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 ta, round and land. T, 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 ta, round and land. Okay, let's carry on. So this is the third line down. T, 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 ta, round and land. And then you play it again. Okay. So this is the last bit we're going to do, is where we're going to actually change strings. So remember, I've got my hand. If you want to hold it on the shoulder, you can, but make sure this arm doesn't lock. A better way of holding it is having your thumb underneath the neck, and so that this hand is nice and free. Remember, violin out to the side, check your bow hold, tap your thumb, tap your fingers, tap your little finger, tap your first finger, make sure everything's nice and loose. Okay, and let's have a go. Changing strings, doing the repeat and the retakes. My goodness, lots of things to think about. Off we go. Tee, tee, ta. Tee, tee, ta. Tee, 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 ta. Lift and land. Tee, 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 tee. A, lift and land on the D string. Ta, ti, ti, ta. Ti, 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 ta. Lift and land on the G string. G, 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 D, 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 D. And then we finish on the D. Finish. Okay. As you're practicing that, it might be worth practicing saying your down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, and the trickiest bit is once you do the retake in the middle, you have to land on the G string ready to go for the next bit. So there's lots to think about, but I think that's a really good sort of summary of all the things that we've done with our violins this term. And it's, if you just practice that and nothing else over the Christmas holidays, you'd be doing really, really, really good work of everything that we've done so far. So enjoy yourselves. I'm just about to go and do a duet part for you to play along to, so that you can play along with me, and then you record yourself playing a duet with me, or you can play it to the backing track that I'm going to send, and you can make a little video, perhaps with a Christmas hat, for all of the people that you want to send it to over Christmas. Have fun!